I believe I'm the right person for this job because I'm very feminine for this role. My feminineness, feminine sexuality, feminine personality will add value to this feminine role in the most feminine way possible.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.
Hi there, Loy Machedo. Sween to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right. I just have breaking news that I want to share with you and bits and pieces that I've received from people. Okay, these are from expats. So, in case you have anything that is verifiable, or if you are working for those companies, or you have any information, please send it to me. I'll keep it in confidence. My WhatsApp and my email address is given down below, and this information will be shared without your identity. As usual, I always tell you, do your own homework, do your own research. This is uh, people giving me the information. This is not mentioned in the newspaper. So take it with a pinch of salt, do your own verification, and find out if what I'm sharing with you is true or false. Okay, the first one that I want to share with you is it seems that the UAE government is going on a very solid spree to cut down overheads and costs. The Emirati locals have been told to focus on their work, and most of them are working very, very hard. I spoke to senior people, expats. They told me that the illusion that local Emiratis are not working hard, that is totally false. In the government sector, they are working very, very hard because they are afraid they will lose their jobs, and they are under strict scrutiny that any non-performers are given warnings and they are asked to leave. And especially in Abu Dhabi, it seems Abu Dhabi is really growing. They're focusing on economic growth, and the locals there, I was pretty surprised to know that they come in odd hours. They work long hours, and they're even working from home. Nobody is taking a day off, and they're very ambitious. It seems that they're very ambitious. They are out there to prove themselves. They're not there to waste time. So this I'm giving you as a heads up for those of you who think that locals or Emiratis are only wasting time. They're taking their lives, their careers pretty seriously. And this is going to bring in a new series, a new blood of competition. And the expatriates are going to find it very, very hard to hold on to their jobs, especially if they were paying it good salaries and they were not up to the mark. So keep this in mind. The next thing that I want you to know is expatriates are going to face a tremendous amount of pressure, and there is going to be even more terminations coming up. Um, Plenty of companies. I don't want to go through each and every one. There is a massive list here. But for expatriates who are not specialized in terms of their work or who are not the best in the company, they will be losing their jobs. Plenty of people have been, terminated. And these are from various sectors. The ones that are hit the most are banks, airlines, customer service related industries. Luxury sellers are also losing their jobs, and people are involved in sales where targets are given and they have not achieved their targets. In fact, here's a clue that I'll give you. Just check out the retail outlets in shopping malls. The retail outlets in shopping malls, if you pass by, you would see most of them are empty. And the ones that are empty are either they are cutting down on staff, or they have been given warnings if they don't perform, or they are asked to leave. In fact, check out Landmark Group. I've just found out information from insiders, but I don't want to give it. Landmark Group is going to make sure that they balance out their cost versus revenue, because over the years they expanded too aggressively. So Landmark Group is one, and their subsidiaries. Electronic sellers like Sharaf DG, Jumbo, Emax, all these big time players, they need to get rid of their stock, and salespeople have been told you better focus and buck up. In fact, have you thought about it? There's no news about Lulu hypermarket that was expanding left, right, and center. What happened to Lulu? There is no news. In fact, I did get information, but I have not been able to confirm that many of their staff have been have been asked to leave or laid off, and they are also under tremendous pressure. You're talking of hospitals and you're talking of schools. plenty of them have, because of lack of business, they have a tremendous amount of overheads, so they're cutting down over there. Computer shops in Dubai, plenty of them, because as it is before the COVID crisis, the margins were only I was surprised to know this, 1 to 2%. A laptop was being sold at margins of 1 to 2%. And that was before the COVID crisis. Now it seems that they just want to get rid of the stocks. Be careful if you're going to massage parlors. I've started to get a more and more number of people who are coming to me. It seems that, when you go to a massage parlor, obviously, in the heat of the moment, guys give their email address or their identity, or they give their phone number. And next thing you know is they are being blackmailed. That some police or CID has got their number, and they have been told if they don't pay up money, they will be reported. And the blackmail money is going from 10,000 dirhams onwards all the way to even 500,000. Okay, be careful if any girl gets in touch with you online and she asks you to click a link or to watch a webcam, or she's chatting with you. These messages are being recorded on the computer. On the mobile phone, please be careful. Make sure that you do not click on links which you're not aware of. See, you can go and if you go and read any news link, let's say you go to Daily Mail online or you go to Pornhub, they're not going to snap a screenshot. Oh, he's watching Pornhub. Relax. You don't have to fucking worry about that. You can, but I'm talking about you clicking on explicit links which gives them access to your data. That is what I want you to be careful about. Okay, malls are experiencing tremendous amount of loss, and one of the biggest players who's going to lose a hell lot of money is Al Futtaim, because Al Futtaim has a lot of malls. Okay, so don't take my word. Go to a shopping mall, sit there from 9 o'clock in the morning, have a look at how many people are coming to, let's say, one particular outlet, and you'll realize what I'm saying is true. People are passing by, nobody's buying anything. A lot of gyms are going to close down, lots of gyms. So just keep that in mind. Personal trainers, it seems they are giving one-to-one coaching sessions, yoga teachers, all these Western expats who come there, put some fucking beads and put a robe, and they call themselves coaches. There'll be a lot of fake coaches who are not certified. They'll show you some bloody paper that is stamped and something that they are a happiness coach, a success coach, branding coach, personality coach, NLP coach, coactive coach, coaches coach, trainers trainer, how they'll make 7-figure income, 6-figure income, 5-figure income. Click on this link, get a free webinar, get a free seminar, come to this workshop. All this is hogwash. All this is bullshit. The only people who are going to make money are them. It's up to you whether you want to fall for it or not. But I'm telling you, there's no easy fucking money. So a lot of people are trying different ways and means to market and sell their services online. Just be careful, because none of them are going to guarantee you jobs. Okay. And if there's anybody who tells you that they're going to guarantee your job and it's too good to be true, they take your details. In the end, eventually they will ask you to pay money. And after that, you're not going to end up with any job. So just be careful of this. And keep in mind that if you're going to work under someone and you're not on their visa, they're not obliged to pay you because you did something illegal. And then they are going to just, take it to labor, and, you're going to waste your time. So please be careful. Work for a legit company. Don't fall for all this bullshit that, a job that is too good to be true. And listen, stop falling in love with yourself. I just spoke to a lady who was telling me that she was praising her husband and saying that my husband is so fucking smart. He is so amazing. He's not getting a job anywhere. I saw his profile. It was full of shit. I don't know whether she's his wife or whether she is his mother. But if you're in love with your own skills, you're in love with yourself so much that you think no end of yourself, don't be under the illusion why not getting a job. Okay. There'll be plenty of sale that will be coming up, plenty of sales. So those of you who have extra money and want to spend, itching to spend, sales are going to come up. They're going to give you pirated products, not the original, pirated products, which are going to be sold for absolutely cheap, dirt cheap. but you do not know the difference between the original and pirated stuff. So this is just a heads up I'm giving you. This is going to happen from the government. They're going to have a lot of big sales. They're going to claim 80%, 90%, even Lulu and all these hypermarkets, they have to get rid of their stock. So you're going to see this happen in the next few weeks, not 2, 3 weeks, a few weeks. Also, another thing which I want to tell you is go through Facebook sites where people are selling their personal belongings. Now, there are claims that people are stealing other people's stuff and selling. So you'll see iPad, you'll see iPhones, you'll see laptops, but just be careful. Make sure it's cash on delivery and make sure that you verify, you get it serviced, get it checked. Otherwise, you're in for a scam. Do not, under any circumstance, buy a car, because cars, there are plenty of scams going on for cars and properties. Okay. Uh, Please don't waste your time on chatting, WhatsApp groups, arguing and all that bullshit online. Just focus on your fucking work, man. Just focus on your work. Be busy. I don't know how people can waste their time chatting and arguing on whether UAE is making a relationship with Israel, whether they're fucking each other. Why the fuck do you care? Focus on your job. Your job is to make money. You're an expat. You have to make money. India, and don't fall into this bullshit that, oh, I'll go back to India. What the fuck are you going to do in India? What the fuck are you going to do in Pakistan or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka? It's not going to be easy cakewalk there. Okay, stop. In UAE is where you have been. You can make shitloads of money there, but you need to be smart. A lot of people are starting up their own businesses. A lot of people are taking up their own visa. Maybe this can be a solution you can look into. But then again, keep this in mind. Just because you take up a visa, you're taking up a visa just to stay in the country. Do not, under any illusion or pretension, think that you've become a businessman. If you are not successful as an employee, chances are you're not going to be successful as a businessman. Last but not the least, I want to share with you this expose. This document has come out just now from Dubai Duty Free. I'll read it. I'll share with you the whole screenshot. It says from the Executive Vice Chairman and CEO. This is from Colin McLaughlin, Executive Vice Chairman, and this is what it says. Dated 30th August 2020, the impact of COVID-19. I refer to my earlier memo of 17th June and the continuing impact of the COVID crisis on our business over the last 6 months. The recovery after the reopening of our shops in the early June has been slow, and August sales will be about 80% lower than August 2019. I thank each for you for your support and understanding during this crisis, and acknowledge the sacrifices that it has entailed on all of us. The forecast for passengers using Dubai's airports for the rest of 2020 and for the full year 2021 are also lower than the estimates seen earlier in June. This means that many of our employees will not be on active duty for the rest of this year and beyond. Further significant permanent reductions in our employee strength from the current levels of 5,462 employees will be needed before year end to reduce the losses in 2021. The present traffic forecasts indicate a much extended period before reinstallment is possible. As the next step in achieving these reductions, and especially in view of the fact that many of our employees are still on furlough, a voluntary resignation scheme is being offered to all the employees. The scheme will offer, in addition to a full end of service benefits, repatriation of the employees and their dependents to their home country at company expense, favorable consideration of some of the negative leave balances, and preference during any future rehiring of our ex-employees. I urge you all to consider the scheme to protect our business and also prevent further erosion of your savings. Meanwhile, stay safe by following the guidelines for your health and well-being. Okay, so this was Colin McLaughlin with a CC to the chairman of Dubai Duty Free. I also want you to know that Emirates Airlines is still terminating plenty of people at the airlines, and it's a huge amount of people who are never going to get a job ever again. I know this might sound as a shocking, prediction from my side, but trust me when I say this, most of you in the airline industry, your careers are finished. You're never going to be employed again. You're never going to get those perks and benefits ever again. So this is not me hating on you. This is me telling you the reality. You better rebrand yourself and look for other jobs elsewhere and please, just because you are getting, a big salary before you're working 3 days on and 3 days off, you're staying in five-star hotels, you're eating five-star food, you're never going to get that. The skills to work in a corporate world is very, very different. And I know this because I've been working with plenty of people and, helping them. I've been really busy with work. So it's going to be a very tough market. Now, that is not got to say that there is no one who's making money in UAE. Plenty. You'll be surprised to know plenty of people are making shitloads of money. It's just that I have to keep it confidential. But they are making shitloads of money. Let me tell you this. New businesses are setting up, new jobs are being offered, but it's become very, very, very competitive. I've never seen cutthroat competition like this. It's to the point where you don't perform, it's goodbye. So unless you are the best, unless you have prepared yourself like the best, unless you really sharpen your skills like the best of the best, only then you'll survive. Otherwise, with this bullshit and oh, I'm so good, I'm so well, my husband is so amazing, he's street smart and all that fucking bullshit, you're not going to be employed anywhere. Trust me. If nobody is calling you for a fucking job, means your CV sucks. If you go for the interview and you don't get the job, means your interview skills suck. And if none of this is happening and you go for the final interview and still you don't get the job, means there's something seriously wrong with you. Look, there are people who are getting jobs. The economy is running. There are people who are surviving and sustaining. Everyone is not gloom and doom. If it was gloom and doom, then don't fucking work. Go sit at home. Don't do any fucking thing. Okay? Sit and watch a couple of YouTube videos like this and waste your time. That's the final thing. If you think that nobody's working, people are making money. Life has to go on. People have to survive and sustain. So stop blaming others. Take total fucking responsibility for your life. Be a fighter. Learn to, swim instead of fucking sink. Otherwise, it's do or die, man. So this is what I wanted to tell you. If you have any further information, let me know. More updates are going to come out. I have plenty of work, really busy because there are a lot of people who are getting job openings. I told you, there are jobs happening. September, very busy with that. December is going to be a massive mega recruitment month for 2021. So September, very busy, a lot of job offers and a lot of people getting confirmed. And the next one is going to be December. So prepare yourselves. If you're out there and if you're focused, you will succeed because the world has to move on. Yes, a disaster did come, COVID, but people are now moving forward. That's how it should be. So I wish you all the best. Keep me updated any information that you get. This is me signing off. Take care.
I believe I'm the right person for this job because I'm very feminine for this role. My feminineness, feminine sexuality, feminine personality will add value to this feminine role in the most feminine way possible.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.